closely at heavy rain hitting a puddle. The intersecting ripples, the exact trajectory of every drop, it looks completely chaotic. For most of human history, this is exactly how we viewed chance, a raw, unruly force of nature, completely beyond our control. We assumed tomorrow's weather, or the roll of a bone in a game of chance, were decided entirely by fate. Then, mathematicians realized that if you track enough of these seemingly random events, strict patterns emerge. They found a way to assign a precise number to the unknown. It starts with a simple premise. When you flip a perfectly balanced coin, there is no physical reason for it to favor heads over tails. Therefore, both of the two possible results are equally likely. This ratio was defined by Pierre-Simon Laplace in 1795. You place the number of outcomes you want on top and divide it by the total number of all possible outcomes on the bottom. This single act of division takes uncertainty, which often feels like a vague anxiety, and translates it into a reliable, exact metric. Applying Laplace's rule, a coin toss has exactly two possible outcomes. The probability of a head is exactly 1 divided by 2. The probability of tails is the same. When we add the chance of a head to a tail, the sum is exactly 1. While you can never guarantee what a single flip will do, accounting for every possible outcome in an experiment always yields mathematical certainty. Something will happen. We can scale this same logic to objects with more variables. A standard die has 6 faces, giving us a baseline denominator of 6. To roll a number greater than 4, only 5 and 6 satisfy our condition, 2 favorable outcomes over 6 total. The remaining numbers give the opposite event. Since total probability always equals 1, we simply subtract 2/6 to find the chance of failure. This shortcut is vital for complex datasets, like comparing birthdays between two people. Once the first person's birthday is fixed on the calendar, there are 364 other individual days that would result in a complete mismatch. The probability of them having different birthdays is 364 out of 365. Subtracting that 364 over 365 from 1 leaves the remaining 1 in 365 chance of a match. Determining the mathematical probability of an event's failure provides the exact probability of its success. Throwing 2 dice introduces 36 possible combinations. To find a sum of exactly 8, we count 5 matching combinations. A sum of 13 has 0 combinations, an impossible event. But a sum of 12 or less includes every cell, making it a certain event. This number line visualizes the outer limits of the discipline, from the impossible 0 to the certain 1. No matter how unpredictable an experiment appears, every valid probability calculation is strictly confined to the space between 0 and 1. Counting outcomes works for dice and coins, but if an event occurs across a continuous physical space, like this forest, there are an infinite number of exact points where something could happen. We can no longer count individual outcomes. If an object is lost somewhere in this 9-kilometer stretch of wilderness, we need a way to calculate the likelihood that it settled in the lake rather than the trees. To solve this, the formula adapts. Instead of counting outcomes, we compare physical area, placing the area of the target over the total area of the space. We can visualize this through a randomized drop experiment. The scattered dice mimic those infinite possible landing points. By dividing the area of a central circle by the area of the rectangular board it sits on, the geometry reveals that roughly 13% of the drops will land inside the target. Geometric probability allows mathematicians to tame endless physical spaces, converting infinity into a precise, actionable percentage. We have moved from the simple division of a two-sided coin to measuring the geometry of a limitless landscape. Even these infinite geometry problems fall strictly within the established boundaries of 0 and 1. In the real world, these calculations dictate how meteorologists map hurricane paths, how algorithms value stock markets, and how doctors interpret clinical trials. To keep exploring the mathematics that build our reality, subscribe to Math Time by Alka. Probability is not a tool for predicting the future. It is the exact mathematical language the universe uses to navigate chaos.